Hey guys, here's our video number 2 in our math series on 2D and 3D shapes. So our objective is I can identify 3D shapes and the attributes that make them. So yesterday we talked about, or earlier in our other video, we talked about attributes. And attributes meaning sides, angles, edges, and another word we're going to talk about today is faces of a shape. So 3D shapes are a little bit trickier, so this video is going to hopefully be a little bit more challenging for you. So our essential questions are, what is an attribute? So remember from the other video that we watched, hopefully you got a chance to watch the 2D shape one. What is an attribute? Meaning, just what I just talked about earlier too as a review. Our sides, our edges, our sides and edges, same word, okay? Our vertices, our angles, all right, and our faces. And how do attributes help us identify the shape? All right, time to play. I like my cute little dog up there. All right, so can you name that shape? All right, what shape is this? All right, looking at this shape, we have a tetrahedron or a triangular pyramid. What are the attributes? So I'm going to show you how to do this one, and on the next one, I'm going to give you some think time on that one. So when we're looking at this one, we're looking at, okay, here's our edges. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 edges or sides, okay? 6 edges or sides. Then we're also looking at our faces. Faces is the part of the shape, this part of the shape that's out here. Let me show you. I have a dice right here. So right here, if we look at this dice, let me see if I can get it up in the video. This right here, the flat surface, is where it can set down is its face. Okay, so looking at this cube, we've got face here, here, okay, where you rub it and it's flat. So we're looking at this one. Remember, this is 3D. So we've got one face right here, 2 face, 3 on the back here, 4. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and 4. 4 faces. And then we're looking also at our vertices. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 vertices, 6 edges or sides, and 4 faces. All right, let's take a look at this one. What kind of shape is this? What is the name of the shape? And you need to look at the bottom of the shape to kind of figure out the name. This one is a triangular-based pyramid. There's the pyramid, all right? What are the attributes? Oh no, just showed you the answer. All right, go ahead and count. And if you have a piece of paper, you can write it down. Otherwise, just kind of think in your head. How many sides do you have? Don't forget to count these dotted lines. That's the 3D portion of the shape, because 3D means it's not flat, okay? Count them. Count the vertices. Count the faces. Remember the flat surface. Remember, we got one right here, and you also have one here and on the bottom. Don't forget. All right, if you have a chance to write it down, write it down. All right, we got 5 vertices, 8 edges or sides, and 5 faces. So look, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 faces. Vertices, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And our edges, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Gets a little bit trickier with 3D because they are not all the same. As we were looking earlier in the previous video, is that we had the same, a lot of the time it was the same sides, same vertices, same number of angles. Now it's different. Okay? All right, what shape is this? I think we all know what this one is. It's the same as this little dice that I found in the house. Yeah, this one's a cube. Good job. A cube. Oh, yeah. And what are the attributes? Okay, now this is your turn. This one's going to be a little bit tricky. Remember, don't forget to count those dotted lines back there. Okay, those are edges. And we'll give you a few minutes to write that down if you have a piece of paper nearby, or kind of think in your head. How many sides, how many vertices, and how many faces? All right, so let's take a look at that. If you needed to extra time, always just pause the video. Okay, that's the beauty of this online teaching is you just pause the video. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. We're counting the edges now. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and I didn't count that one on the bottom, 12. Okay, and then our vertices 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is the points, okay, where the sides meet. And then faces 1 on the top, 2 on the bottom, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay. All right, let's look at the next shape. What shape is this? It looks like gum to me, like color. All right, this one is a semisphere. Okay, similar to semicircle, except for it's 3D. It's like a basketball cut in half. Okay, it's a ball cut in half, basically. Think of a bouncy ball, and you just slice it in half. All right, now let's look at those attributes. How many sides, how many vertices, how many faces are there? 0 vertices, 0 sides, and 1 face. Remember, pause the video if you need extra thinking time. All right, let's look at this one. What shape is this one? And I found this in my house. It's a little toy. This is an example of the same shape that you're seeing on the screen right there. Okay, think about what kind of shape is that? Okay, this one is a cylinder. You got it. Thumbs up. Oh, yeah. All right, now attributes. How many sides do we have? How many vertices do we have? How many faces do we have? This is a tricky one. Now, this one you might need to go grab a cylinder from your house, like a cup or a toy, like something similar to this that you could use, maybe even a bottle right here. Look, this is a cylinder. How many sides do you have? Okay. How many vertices, where those sides meet, and then how many faces. Remember, pause the video if you need extra time. So we have 0 vertices, 0 edges or sides. On here, it looks like 2, right? 1, 2. But remember, the shape, when you're actually holding the shape, it is round. Okay, there's no sides. There's no edges where it's like edges or sides. And then faces, we've got 2, one on the top and one on the bottom. Mine actually didn't have it wasn't closed on the top, but if it were closed on the top and the bottom, then it would have 2. Okay. All right, what shape is this one? This is similar to that one that was cut in half earlier. This one, let's go back here. This one, similar to that. Now, that one was called a semisphere. Think about what this one might be called. And this is not a circle. This one is a sphere. Okay. Example, I found this big basketball here. A sphere. Okay. Sphere is different than a circle because a circle is flat. Sphere is like a ball shape. Okay. What are the attributes of this sphere? Okay, think. What are the attributes of a sphere? Does it have sides? Does it have vertices? Does it have faces? Zero vertices, zero edges, zero sides, kind of similar to a circle, okay? There's no edges on this, okay? It just keeps going round and round, all right? There's no faces and no edges and no vertices. All right, what shape is this one? And I did find this shape here, my house, the block, okay? This is a rectangular prism. Remember, it is a rectangular shape, so it's different than that cube that we saw earlier. The cube, all the sides are the same size, all the edges are. In a rectangular prism, it's got that rectangle, 2 long sides, 2 short sides shape to it. So you can look and you can see it right there. All right, let's go ahead and check out the attributes of that shape. How many sides do we have? How many vertices do we have? How many faces do you have? All right, this one we had 8 vertices, 12 edges and sides, and 6 faces. So let's go ahead and look at those vertices, those points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 5, 6, 7, 8 over here. Be sure you're not counting things twice, because sometimes that seems to be a problem where you accidentally miscount. So make sure you have a good system for maybe drawing the dots on there usually helps me to remember I already counted that one. So be careful when you're counting. The edges and sides, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then 6 faces, 1 on that side, 1 on this side. That's easier if I show you. So on the faces, look. So we've got 1 here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 on the back, okay? It's easier when you have the object and you can kind of touch it and feel on those faces because it's a little bit hard to see in the picture. Sometimes you miss, okay, that's a face over there, or you count it twice on accident. So be careful when you're counting. All right, that's it on our 3D shape video. So good job, yay! Thank you for watching. Miss you guys, and hopefully all of you are well. And here is a challenge for you if you want a challenge for shapes. So you can create a shape museum at your house. Find as many 3D shapes as you can and label them. And if you have more time, you can create a Flipgrid video of all the cool shapes that you found and show it to me on Flipgrid. I'll create a little code for you and I can attach it below for you. But here's the little picture of somebody's shape museum. So they have all their cubes over here. They have all their pyramids over here, all their rectangular prisms over here, their spheres, their cones. I didn't talk about cones, but cones is another 3D shape that you could find. They've got triangular prisms, pyramids. So if you have some extra time at home and you want to do some more, you're up for a challenge, you can try to create your own shape museum. And use some of those shapes that you found. I found a couple of them at my house and just kind of line them up, find as many of them as you can and create a little label on them, and then you can create your own little video and share it for us on Flipgrid. All right, guys, good to see you. Miss you. See you soon.